to Code Closures. In this video, I'm going to show you one of my basic project, that is the weather app. So in this application, as you can see, we only have one single component, and this application is built using React.js. And I have used all the main concepts of React, like useState, useEffect, and we are also fetching this weather data from an open source API. I'm going to show you the API as well. And then as you can see, we only have one single component here. On top we have our search input for the city name, and we have a button for search. Then we have a icon or logo for the weather, like if it is sunny or rainy, it is night or cloudy. Then we have our temperature here and the city name. Then we have two other things, that first one is humidity and second one is wind speed. So if I search some other city like New York, so it updated the temperature and other fields without any refreshing or reloading the application. And if I reload the application, it will show you like this. Then we have to search any city to populate the data. Okay, now let's jump right to the code. So first we have our public folder, index.html. This is the file where everything starts. Here we only have one single div component in the body, that is root, and we are using our root element here in the index.js file. Here you can see we are using the React DOM.create root method to create a React virtual DOM for this root element, and inside that root we are rendering our application. So in our application, first we have this app.js file. We could use this code directly in index.js, but when our project gets larger and larger and we add more components, it's easier to manage and handle everything in its separate file. So here you can see we only have one single component, that is weather. And in this weather component, so as you can see, we are just defining a element which is getting the element by class city input. Then we have our API key, and this API key I have kept it public because it's an open source API, but it's always recommended to create a .env file for keeping all your secrets and keys there. Then we have a weather icon, which we will be using to display this icon for the weather. And here we have our search function. And in this search function we have our API URL. So as you can see, we are calling our API from this. This is the open weather. And then we are saving our response here, and I'm using async and await here because we have to make our application asynchronous, and we have to wait for the data to load from the API and then save it to the response, because JavaScript doesn't wait for anything. And then we are saving the JSON of our response in data. Then we have our four main variables for all these four data, that is weather, city, and then our humidity and wind speed. Then we are simply storing our image from our API in the weather icon, and then we are just updating our four elements that we have with the data that we are getting from the API. And here is our HTML. First we have our top bar where we have a input for searching the city. Then we have a button to search, and then we have the image of the weather, which is this one, and then we have our other data. So first one will be the temperature, then the location. By default their value will be this and this, and then we have humidity icon and value for the humidity, and wind icon and the wind speed. And so this is it for this JS and HTML. Then we have the CSS here. I'm not using anything like Bootstrap or Tailwind. For now, I'm just keeping it all plain. So, and we also have assets here for humidity icon, search icon, and wind icon. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe, because I'm gonna post more advanced projects here. And I am also sharing the link for this repo in the description, so you can check it out. Thank you.